Thank you, Jill. From what we just learned from her, by giving your employees a purpose in the company, providing them with opportunities to learn and develop new talents and skills, and allowing them to socialize and communicate with one another, it can actually increase the overall productivity of your company. However, while an increase in productivity can be a huge benefit for your company in the long run, it's impossible to maintain if you don't have any long-lasting, loyal employees. That's why today I'm going to talk to you about some of the reasons why good employees quit their jobs and ways that you can increase your employee retention and decrease your turnover rate. Now you may be wondering, where do I even start? What are some ways that I can increase my employee retention? Well, to begin, you can start by looking at how other employees have handled things in the past. But a more effective way is to see how companies are handling the present. If the coronavirus pandemic has taught us anything, it's taught us the importance of being flexible and capable of working around difficult situations and scenarios. As a result of it, many businesses and companies have actually adapted to allowing their employees to work flexible work schedules. Whether we like it or not, the coronavirus has affected all of us, both in our personal lives and in our work lives. From canceled business meetings, to frequent COVID tests, to subsequent 2 weeks quarantine, it's critical that employers are willing to be flexible with employees' unpredictable schedules. In fact, a lack of flexibility in the workplace is actually one of the biggest reasons why employees quit their jobs. If your employees can't trust you to respect their personal lives and needs outside of the workplace, they'll be less likely to respect you and your company. On top of that, not everybody thrives in a 9-to-5 workplace. By allowing your employees to work a flexible work schedule, it allows them to decide for themselves when and where will be most efficient and effective for them to work. By doing this, it will increase their productivity, and overall, it will increase the profit for your company. On top of that, it will also increase your employees' satisfaction and happiness within the company. By allowing them to work a flexible work schedule, it will allow them to spend more time with friends and family, and overall will gain their loyalty for your company for years to come. If you're willing to work with your employees first, they'll be willing to work for you. Another reason why good employees quit their jobs is simply because there's just no connection between employers and employees. Oftentimes, many companies and businesses struggle with focusing too much on the profit and not on the people who work to make the profit. Because of this, it often results in a lack of communication, trust, and understanding between both parties, thus weakening the overall foundation and success of the company. Richard Branson stated that he runs his company by not focusing on the shareholders or even the customers, but on his staff. He understands that his profit and success comes from those who work under him, and as his employer, states that it is his main priority to ensure that they train people well enough so that they can leave, but that they treat them well enough so that they don't want to leave. The results of this mindset and treatment of employees are clear, given his multi-billionaire status and success worldwide. Another benefit of connecting with your employees is that you're able to gain trust between employers and employees. It is essential for employees to know that you, as their employer, trust them to get the job done, and in turn, they'll trust you. By doing this, it also encourages bonds between both employers and employees, and will encourage them to work harder and longer for your company. The last reason why many good employees quit their jobs is simply because there's just no recognition in their work. This is one of the biggest faults that many managers face in companies. They spend too much looking for the bad that they fail to acknowledge the good that is happening around them. And on top of that, even if there is nothing bad happening, they still won't praise any good work that's happening. By doing this, you're essentially wasting the opportunity to encourage the most effective way of good behavior. By not acknowledging any hard work, it sends a message to your employees that there's no real reason to really work hard or pull their weight in the workplace. By doing this, it also causes frustration for those who are working hard. There's no incentive for them to work hard, and they're pulling the weight of those who have acknowledged that there's no reason to. Because of this, it's important as employers to acknowledge your employees' hard work, no matter how small it is. By doing this, whether it be through words of encouragement or praise, even up to incentives like bonuses, it will encourage your employees to work harder and better, and it will also ensure that they feel acknowledged, and respected in your company. By doing this, it will encourage them to stay longer and work harder in the long run. Christopher will now talk to you about how treating your employees better and ensuring their happiness will actually improve and affect customer satisfaction with your company. Thank you.